What's up? What's up? Welcome back, everyone. We are gathering some flamingo blood out here in the northern swamp. Luckily, I am close by Heidel, close by Glish, so I'm not gonna have to worry about my storage. I do have my maid, my butlers ready and waiting just in case. Go ahead and gear up, make sure I have as much mastery as I can because I'm not going for experience today. I am basically going just for the gathering. Let's get our seafood prawns meal. We're gonna be popping all of our life skill buffs that we possibly can because why not? These are my crystal effects that I'll be using. Make sure I get my pets fed and the right ones out. Here is my mastery. It's not too bad, not too good. Definitely be better, but I will turn on my Agris because I want more blood and I'll make sure to have my alchemy stone going. The main focus of being out here is going to be just to sell the blood. Using the blood isn't going to make a lot of money. It's a lot cheaper to go ahead and use wolf blood than the flamingo blood, but for those who are wanting to come out and see how much flamingo blood can make you, I'm out here to show you. As usual, yes, of course, mob grinding will make more money. As usual, there are other activities that will go ahead and make more money too, so if this is not making you a billion like at Hex, I warned you. This is a nice way to go ahead and do something different, especially if you only gather out in bear or pilgrims. The only downside is if you're running out here with a Shai, you probably get stuck in the water. I've managed to do it 3 times so far. There is a place out in Kama that also has the flamingos too. Went ahead and tried this out earlier to see how much I'd go ahead and make. Get a little baseline for 1,000, which for 1,000 blood, it's like 20 mil. I'm thinking if I have the Agris on, I'll go ahead and double that in less time, and hopefully by 2 hours I should get at least 200 mil. I'm not guaranteeing it, but I should be able to get it. If you guys need help trying to find the flamingos or keeping them tracked, a great little solution is to go ahead and have them tracked. They'll go ahead and pop up on your little mini map and you won't have to worry about trying to eyeball them on the field itself. You just look on the mini map, there'll be a little tealish kind of looking dots. I don't know how to explain it, but I hope everyone is doing great. I hope you guys are having a nice time today. All that good stuff. See, look at that. I'm already swimming. That's what I get for being so short. That's exactly what I get for being so short. I feel like I'm missing a buff or something. Yes, I am. Oh, man. Really? Again? Okay, so flamingos maybe not the best course of action for a Shai or anyone short. Okay, only Shai, let's be real. There's only Shai in this game that are short. And I doubt anyone's running around in the Papu or the otter little transformation costume. Like, what would those even be called? I'm gonna call it a polymorph. That's what I'm gonna call it. And like I said, it's not gonna be as quick as Hex or Mob grinding zone. But for those who do enjoy their little gathering or not gathering the same usual objects or ingredients that everyone does, it's a nice little change. Hopefully we won't have to deal with any unexpected crashes yet again. The easy little rotation, nothing too extreme. The only thing that'll really get you is the travel time between the flamingos. If you're using a Musa or any other faster class that is better at doing everything in the game, then it shouldn't be a problem. But if you're using every class that isn't a Musa or whatever you meta players are normally rolling as and everyone else sucks, the travel time between the packs is going to be the slowest part. Luckily, we don't have to worry about having to switch channels or anything. They respawn relatively quick. Yeah, I should be expecting at least 6k blood. If I can get more, that'd be great. I have my Agris running so that I can go ahead and get more. Hopefully 2 times the amount, but with my hedgehog, I'd get a little bit more. Maybe. I'm not sure. I've done enough to get the knowledge and see how much the blood would cost, but other than that, I really haven't focused on flamingos. Flamingos are relatively largely forgotten about. Their price in terms of using them and like during alchemy isn't exactly sought after. It's 20k. I don't know about you. 20k is not exactly the best type of blood that I want to be using, especially if wolf is only 1 or 1.6k. It kind of reminds me of like rhino meat and bear meat. Let's do a quick little price check here for you. Flamingo meat is 2.4. Let's see if these are actually worth butchering. Okay, so if you don't want to use like the cuckoo or just the regular bird meat, I guess flamingo meat is a lot cheaper to use than the chicken meat, the cuckoo bird. Yeah, unfortunately, we are going for the blood because the blood is going for 22.9k a vial, and it's used the same way as wolf blood, bear blood, those other ones. I forgot what blood group that is. I do got a baseline in here just to show you guys. That's how much 1,000 will go ahead and make. The goal is to get at least 10,000. At least. It's not the quickest, easiest money-making method that you can possibly imagine, like, say, an hour at Hex, but if you're into gathering and you want something else to do, it's perfect. For me, it's just something different. I don't know if I want to use it for alchemy or if I want to go ahead and sell it, but it just adds a variety to the usual air power leveling or like constantly always mining out in pilgrims. I can't do it. We are already going on 3k blood. It's not too bad for our little session that we have going on. Although I wish there were a lot more flamingos so that my time out here would be better utilized. If I can get lucky, I want to say I can probably come out with a good amount of money like I did yesterday. But if I can't get any of those buried traces, probably 300-400. If you can manage to get a buried trace, yeah, you can actually find some while fluid collecting, which is weird. I did not expect you to be able to find something buried while you're collecting blood from a fucking animal. From what I can speculate and what I've researched, making my one video guide on these before, they can go ahead and spawn from any type of gathering except for water, milking, and regular barehanded gathering. As long as you're using a tool, you have a chance of finding it, but you do have to have the higher mastery. Just keep an eye out on your little UI. It'll look like a pile of dirt. Once you do that, it'll tell you either 1 or 2, and it'll spawn 1 or 2. And if you're still not paying attention to it there, just look for the ground that, you know, looks like it's about to explode. At least they added a nice visual indication. The shade flamingos are out in Comasylvia. There's not really a lot of them. These would be the better ones to go for. Telling you so many technical issues today. And I'm stuck again. You know it's bad when you have to go into your shark costume just to get out of the swamp. My goal is to at least come home with 500 mil or more. And I've yet to find any of the buried traces, so we're gonna call that a dud. Although I am getting some good fairy breath. And only 1 Caphra. But I'm getting good black gem fragments. Oh, I'm like, what is attacking me? I hear it, but I just... Because I'm not being damaged, I'm not registering like that's attacking me. I thought there was a fire or something. My bad. Just to sell. I want to show everyone how much money flamingos can make. Because flamingos on their own, no one bothers, no one remembers, no one cares. But if you look at the price for the flamingo meat is valued less than chicken and the rest of the bird meat, making it perfect for your feeds. Your blood, unfortunately, it is more on the expensive side, being 22k pop, but it will sell nicely because the market isn't exactly like swamped with this blood. It's kind of like bear blood. Everyone wants it, but no one wants to gather it. Everyone's selling it, but no one's buying, or everyone's buying it, but no one's selling it, but yet everyone's gathering it anyway. How many hours are you gonna do this for research? 2 hours. I do every gathering session for 2 hours just to get an understanding of like the full duration of a food, meal. Anything more is just excessive. But 2 hours, you can go ahead, pop a food, pop majority of all your buffs, and just gather without having to worry about it. Why am I still stuck in the water? 2 hours isn't enough to drain all of your energy if you have a good amount of energy. And if you're popping energy tonics or potions or anything, the water really fucking hates me. You're right. You're fucking right. This water is gonna be the bane of my existence. But if you're popping energy potions or tonics or anything like that, then yeah, this is definitely a sweet spot. You're not wasting too much money on them, and you're not blowing through too much of your energy, so you can still run off and go do anything else. And it's usually enough time to do your weekly and dailies, usually. Now, if it was any other resource, I would definitely tell you I'm going for 4 hours, I'm going for 3 hours. We're in it to win it, and we'll win it to be in it, but nah, not today. Not today. Flamingo blood. I keep getting stuck in water. I regret this choice. this water. Although I was thinking about doing polyforest today, because once you have your gatherer's clothes, it's easy to go ahead and gather without being in combat gear. If you head over here, you have more of the flamingos. I think the shade fan flamingos or something like that. But if you head over here, you have a lot of flamingos. But at the same time, you also have all of your little mushrooms over here. Well, luckily, the area isn't too close, but not too far. I know I can take on 2 or 3 groups without really being damaged by. I also have the first tier of your infinite health potion, so I'm still gaining some health. It's just not as much as anyone with their fully made potion. Grinding is boring. I don't know what makes it any different from life skilling. Life skilling and grinding are the same shit. 1, you're killing monsters, 2, you're killing trees. Like, it's the same thing. So I don't understand why docile, emotionless tree is different from the monster that's chasing me around, screaming at me or growling or whatever it's doing. You know, I got my comma's bluff. I'm fucking up. My comma's buff, my secret book of the old moon and everything, and I am not popping my Villa Skull. What the fuck? I just now realized. Get all that, collect that. Okay, you guys did not notice that I did not have that Villa buff on. It's okay. Yeah, we'll just pretend like it's always been on. I've been gathering all of my energy back. Constant regen of that. Not gonna pay attention to not being there at all. Oh god, no, I'm not editing that in later. No, everyone's gonna see my fuck up. I'm gonna purposely keep it in there too. just to be like, yeah, I did that. Don't forget that. Make sure it's always on. 30 minutes left. Not too bad. How much blood do I have? 8.2. Inventory is not looking bad either. For the most part, if you're using a Shai with no real money thrown into weight, you shouldn't have any problem. Gather any more than 2 hours at your own discretion, anything like that. I just know for all intents and purposes for what we're doing here, I have enough to wait, and I don't have to worry about sending my maids back home with stacks of blood, as weird as that sounds. When I was growing up, I never thought I would make a career off of blood collecting, but I mean, here we are. Everything lighter than lumber and stone. Yeah, but also we're not getting a lot of the rare drops and things like that. So much like yesterday, we're not eating through our weight. I know what makes this worse is I'm like running around with a turkey baster collecting blood. Who thought their greatest career in the fucking world would be running around with a turkey baster? Let me see a show of hands here. No matter how I look at it, that does not sound right. Wasn't looking for experience. I'm mainly doing it for the drops, but if I can get another little mastery level, I'll take it. I guess full implication of what stat does what. There we go. Buried trace. We got 2 of them. Not too bad for fluid collecting. I'm getting stuck in water. Now, if I can't get another one, I don't think I'll be able to match it, but we're gonna find out. Yeah, this isn't exactly burning through all of my agris or my energy. Why am I having to wear my shark costume? And I know I'm gonna have people on YouTube ask me why am I running around in a shark costume, and I know no one's gonna sit there watch all the way through to see me like almost drowning and struggling with the water, so they're gonna just be confused. You guys just know I am wearing my shark costume in a fucking swamp because I'm so short. Dobby's a free elf. 18 more minutes left, and we can find out how much this will all come out to. I know he's gonna vanish. Yep, gone. Like fucking Chris Angel. 16 minutes, I should be able to get the last 2k that I said I would be coming home with. I just jumped on that flamingo's head. It's just a little too spread out for my liking. Now, going by their loot table, I should be able to find any of the pieces of Shimmering Old Moon, or Shimmering pieces of Old Moon. I don't think I'll be able to find them out here, though, but in theory, I should be able to. That'll be a nice rare little drop that I can get, if I can get it, or just 2 more buried traces. That'd be even better. Rare or not, I want 2 more. I'm getting lost, I'm getting confused. I'm panicking. At least I'm getting some of those enhancement chests. Maybe I'll open those 2 and count that towards the amount I made. Technically, I'm getting it while I'm gathering this, so technically we'll count it towards the overall value. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, open up, nothing good. Almost breaking 1100 or 11,000. Almost. If I can hurry up and do this. Now I know I'm slacking. I could have had 12,000. Just a normal gathering session of 12,000 Flamingo Blood. No care in the world. 20 and 40 with 80 gems. Okay, so I will get to list the gems. Listen, you're not living until you've kicked a flamingo. Alright, I should make a t-shirt. You're not gathering until you've kicked a flamingo. And it'll be a random flamingo on the back or something. I don't know, it's a work in progress. It's definitely a work in progress. Now, I wish the poisonous plants had something. That'd make my time a lot better. Like, oh, an added bonus. Oh, we got 5 minutes left. Wasn't too bad. Was not bad at all. We can finally check to see how much this all makes. Get a price check on Flamingo, please. Can I get a price check on Flamingo? I am 400 away from getting the amount I wanted. And I gotta speed this up. Speed this up. Hopefully I can get more. I refuse to give up. I said I was coming home with 12,000. I am coming home with 12,000. 22, so that'll be probably 3 more flamingos if I don't get stuck in the water. Oh, wow, my weight limit. Let's go find out how much this is all gonna cost. You guys, an understanding of what I was able to gather within the 2 hours. We got some good artifacts. Got my 12,000 Flamingo Blood, and I was able to get some good traces, or the 2 traces, but not many fruits. Did get some good sharps and hearts though, but because I am relatively close to title, we're just gonna ride over there, start listing everything. So for flamingos, I'm listing it as much as we can, or as high as we can. It'll make me a nice 331 mil, which isn't too bad. I only spent 2 hours out there. The sharps and hards will go ahead and add to that. So if you guys are wanting to go ahead and do a quick little gathering session and didn't want to go too far from Heidel, Flamingo Blood is perfect. Listing my sharps will go for 69 mil. Okay, so hards will make about 70. Cements will make about 79.5 mil. And total, go ahead, break out my calculator for this, my trusty old calculator. Okay, just like I told you guys, I was kind of hoping to come home with 500 mil. So in total, this all comes out to 510 mil. Not bad at all for 2-hour gathering session. Converted any of my fairy's breath and or artifacts. So for a 2-hour gathering session, able to make $500 million without struggling. I have to call that a success. There you guys have it. You guys were wondering just how much you could make for flamingos, how easy it was, and or where they were. That should answer all of your questions. You guys haven't already, be sure to follow me so you guys know when I come out with another live stream, and be sure to follow me over on YouTube. I tend to make a lot of guides on there if you guys haven't realized, and or if that's not the way you guys have found me. Be sure to go ahead, subscribe, turn on all notifications. Follow me over on Twitter so you guys know when I'm about to post and or go live. But with all that out of the way, good night and have a great day.